Excuse the mess, guys. This gonna take a minute here to show you. This is a homemade one I built 4 or 5 years ago, and I have another one there. They're kind of crude, but they work really well. And this is how I turn the eggs. Let me see if I can zoom that out just a little bit. You see it better? I just take the egg carton and cut them in half. Cut the bottoms out so they get air, and then hot glue a piece of PVC to the center. So when they're one day like this, the next day you flip them like that, and back and forth. I dry incubate because if you use these and your humidity's up in the 50-60%, obviously it will just deteriorate these when they get wet. So I dry incubate anyway. I've had a lot better luck with it. And then, of course, on lockdown, when I pull those out, I run the humidity up to 50 or 60%. Okay, this is the controller. And like I said, this is crude. I get it. But what we're going to do is we're going to check hatch rate from this one to, I have a factory, I guess you'd call it a hobby incubator. I've never had real good luck with it. Seems like about 50% on the factory one is all I get. So, like I said, this is the controller. See if I can get it close enough where you guys can match it if you want. It will heat or cool. It doesn't heat or cool. It controls heating or cooling. So, like my lights, it'll heat with them. If you had a fan on it, it would kick it on to cool, if that makes sense. So anyway, I'm going to let it kick on here again at 99.5. And when it runs up, then I'll show you inside the incubator. It's got, this is a temperature probe, and I've run it in the back, and it lays on top of the eggs. As you can see, it's pretty chilly down here in the basement. It's like 31 degrees outside, and we're not running heat down here at the moment. But you can still see, you know, I've got some air holes and such, and it's still taking quite a while, which will kick on right now. It'll take quite a while for that to kick on. Okay, so like I said, here's my fan. It's just a computer fan, and it's wired directly in. And then my lights plug into the controller, and then the controller plugs in to the wall. Okay, I'll open this up and show you. It's a very simple design. I just cut the styrofoam out. Lights. Got 4 dozen eggs in there now. I've already turned them this morning. These guys will be hatching. It's telling me I'm letting too much air out. And as you can see, I've just used lath and then put screws up through my, it's crude. These need cut off. I threw this together not knowing how it would work at all. And the first time I hatched out of it, I was amazed. It did really well. Okay, here's the bottom one. I just put this one on lockdown this morning. A little dust on the top. Like I said, I just put this one on lockdown. It's not even back up to temperature yet. Quite. I've got a wet rag in the corner, and I've got the trays filled with water. I canned a few of them, but they, yeah, I just wanted to get them back in there. I don't like to have them out too long. So anyway, this is the bot one. It does have an egg turner. I've pulled the egg turner. Same number of eggs. We will check the difference between this one and my homemade one and our hatch rate. It'll be a few days before I get that. Like I said, this one is going to start hatching Saturday. Today is Wednesday. And then this one has 5 days to lock down. So when I bring you guys back, we'll probably know what that one's hatched.